Oh shit, it throws us on there right away. Oh, Cass, you're live.
Hey.
Hey sis. Okay, all right. I didn't realize it throws us on there right away. Okay.
Let me stop my video.
All right. Are you still on? Okay, you're still on, Cass. Okay,
No,
never
I got
mind. All
off.
right. Okay, so let's pretend that didn't happen. Another blooper. Here we go. Wait, let me get to okay. Oh, hold on. It's doing something. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. And then sis, if you want to go ahead and share this everywhere. And welcome, everyone. You are tuning in to House of Spiritual Vibes Radio live on Zoom here on YouTube. And today we are going to be discussing Venus. We are going to be discussing the planet Venus. How can the planet assist us in our relationships and love, and who is the goddess of love? So we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So yes, bringing you guys this show is me, your host, Nina Soul. And joining us are our lovely sister Bruja co-host Cass and Chimo.
Hey, again.
Happy Thursday, you guys.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Yes, so we are going to be discussing the planet of love today. It's part of our Spell a Day almanac. It's part of our Spell a Day almanac, and like, we really, it's like I love this book because I feel like when we get these shows together, we go ahead and do a little bit more research. We end up coming across information that is like, it's like even with our workshops, I feel like there's so much that we do that I probably wouldn't normally do or think to tap into if it wasn't for our shows and our workshops. So thank you guys so much for your continued love and support, and like always being a part of our events, our workshops, and our live radio shows. Yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and start with that quick, but let's go ahead and get into planet Venus.
Planet Venus.
What she got going on right now?
Well, she's in Pisces right now.
Yeah, she's in Pisces. There's some movement.
There's some movement in Pisces, that's for sure. Well, Venus, the planetary Venus, of course she gets her name from the Greek, the Greek goddess?
Greek goddess.
Because the planet is pretty much based and known as a feminine, which is also considered Earth's twin.
Mm-hmm.
So who is the evil twin though in this?
It's Venus. It's Venus. She is the most dangerous planet in our solar system.
Interesting.
Because the heat the temperature that comes off of her.
Right.
Let's see. I found some cool facts about Venus. Venus, the planet. We're going to talk about Venus, the planet.
Yeah, and then I wanted to get into talking about like Pisces too, Pisces energy.
Yeah.
But go ahead, sis. I'm going to go ahead and spotlight you.
Okay. So a day on Venus is longer than a year. It takes Venus longer to rotate once on its axis than to complete one orbit of the sun. So that's 243 Earth days to rotate once. And it's the longest rotation of any planet in the solar system. It takes 224 Earth days to complete one orbit around the sun. And she's upside down. They're saying that she was probably hit by some type of meteorite and it got her off of her axis. So she's actually upside down. And Venus is hotter than Mercury. The temperature on that planet is 462 degrees Celsius, and it's mostly made up of carbon dioxide. And it spins clockwise on the axis. It is the second brightest natural object in the night sky after the moon. Some would say she is the star that you wish on, because she is the brightest of any other star other than the moon close to us.
Yeah.
You can see her early in the evening or early in the morning, right before dawn. She has 90 times the atmospheric pressure of Earth. So it's feeling like you're like 1 kilometer in the Earth's ocean. So she's pretty dense. And we all know that she's named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty, Aphrodite. And they probably named that planet Venus because it's due to its bright shining appearance. Of the 5 planets known to ancient astronomers, it would have been the brightest. She probably would have been in the universe since before the 2nd millennium of BC. And what else? I think that's the last one I found. But I thought it was interesting that she goes she's upside down on her
Right.
axis, you know.
That is it's very interesting.
Maybe that's why her symbol is the circle going down.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
But she wasn't always like that though,
No,
right?
she wasn't always like that.
So that's kind of interesting, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And to know that she is the only planet in our solar system that spins clockwise.
Clockwise. And it's the hottest. And she can cast shadows. Not as dark as the moon, you know how the moon is, but she's bright enough to cast shadows here on Earth. So that lets you know how powerful that planet is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Venus is also considered to be like hello Luciferians, the morning star.
Morning star.
Like every time I hear that, I think of that song, Shoot Fly, Don't Bother Me. Shoot Fly, Don't Bother Me. Where it goes, I feel like a morning star. You're like, oh, you feeling a little devious, bitch? Like
right.
So yeah, Venus is dope. It's more of, you know, like have you guys ever seen Venus when she's in the dawn, like when you're able to see her during those phases that she goes? Oh man, it's a pretty star. It's bright. It's really bright. Really, really, really bright. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So with Venus, her colors, as far as like the planet, it's an emerald green and pastel colors. I was like, okay, I see that. And it has a cool and accommodating nature through her, as far as like, what the planet vibrates to us here, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know what I mean? Um, her magical number is number 7.
Mm.
The day she represents is Friday. And the planet, when you're working with her magically, or even just, mundanely too, it is of beauty, so this is all things of beauty, jewelry, elaborate mirrors, elaborate brushes,
Vanity.
perfumes,
Mm-hmm.
makeup,
Yeah.
elaborate masks, like the Venetian mask,
So if
which,
anybody has Venus as their ruling planet, it's almost they can't really naturally they are very
You and
much about their
me.
vanity.
You and me.
Yeah.
Venus rules Taurus and Libras.
Uh-huh.
yes,
Yeah.
she's a ruler of Taurus and Libra, big time, so when looking and digging into information, when you want to learn about planets and stuff like that, and how to use it with your magic and things like that, you will see a lot of, every planet has its own different aspect to it, so Venus
Mm-hmm.
rules all, I feel like it rules all goddesses, but there was one goddess that stood out to me the most, and that was Oshun.
Mm-hmm.
So looking up at that, I was like, oh, okay. She is actually the ruling planet of Oshun. So Oshun
Mm-hmm.
is the ruling planet of Venus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, Venus, what can we use Venus for in a magic aspect? Money, fertility spells, beauty rituals,
Mm-hmm.
sex magic, because it's dealing with seduction, romance, passion, right? It is also a good connection with friendships, marriages, unions, and unions meaning it doesn't always necessarily, okay, so our relationship with people, our relationship with business partners, our relationship with coworkers, our relationship with family members. So a lot of people do look at Venus like, oh yeah, love, love, love. Okay, it's not just about you and your partner. It's about the relationships you have with people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're working with Venus, think about that. Don't just think about your love life. Your love life could be everything and anything. Your love with money, your relationship with money, um, your love for crafting, your relationship of building. So be a little bit more open-minded to the planet of Venus and not just use it for relationships as in couples and marriages and boyfriend and girlfriend type shit. No, expand that thought of mind, expand how you can utilize these heavenly bodies, that are up there, and also use Venus if it's something that you need to work on, or when it comes to having relationships in all aspects of your life, because relationships comes in every form and every way. So, just
Mm-hmm.
think of it in that way.
I feel like part of learning how to have a good relationship is not always so much in um like doing, it's not always doing spells for somebody outside of yourself. Sometimes it's just for you because as in spiritual work, as you grow and you level in things, it's like there's always going to be some type of awareness that comes to you of something that you might be doing unknowingly that's unhealthy for a relationship. And then so having that awareness and then healing that part of yourself so that you could be a better lover is also a time. It's a really good time when you can work with Venus right now, since it is in Pisces. That would be a really good time to really dive into your ways of showing love, because sometimes with the love languages, if we're loving somebody the way that we want to be loved, then we're not really loving them how they want to be loved or how they receive love. So, understanding what type of a lover you are, and during these times where Venus and Pisces are teaming up together, this might be a really good time to like kind of soften those who don't really have a gentle side.
Yeah.
Who are
Mhm.
not very loving and nurturing in nature. Sometimes we're a little too much cabrona and not enough. Don't want to drag our lover through the mud and when I talk, you guys, it's because we're all learning something. I'm just here to say that I'm right there. I'm right there with y'all. We're all
Yep.
learning.
Yep. We're all learning
Yeah.
together.
Yes, we're all learning together. Oh, Chimu, you're on mute, sis. It's okay. I seen this, and I was like, yeah, Chimu gets it. Chimu knows.
Oh, whatever.
Right. So with Pisces, right now with what we have going on, with the energy that we have going on, Pisces, where we at? Okay. So I have a chart for Pisces compatibilities, but it talks about Pisces fish swimming in different directions. So it might talk like Pisces fish swimming in different directions could also be like trying to figure out, like figuring yourself out too, like you could also use it for that. Or maybe you've come to realize that you have commitment issues and you can't really pick aside. So those are also really good ways of working that energy as well. What do you guys got for Pisces?
What do you
Like
mean? Like,
like
it is-
uh-huh.
go ahead.
Oh, how Venus and Pisces, like with that energy right now?
Oh, I think I got it.
When I see Pisces, I do think of the balance because I do think of the yin and the yang, the
Yeah.
way they're positioned,
Yes.
So anything for me, anything dealing with that Pisces, right? It's always the time to look for balance. And if Venus is in Pisces, yes, start balancing out,
Mm-hmm.
your communication and your relationships that you have within your life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because there might be things coming up right now, that might aggravate you or fluster you or something like that. But then this is where that balance has to come in, and you have to find how to, you know, work with that relationship that you're having with a particular person. And again, this is not relationship. It does not have to be like a couple relationship. This is
Mm-hmm.
a form of how you are with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
because there's
just
so many different forms of love. We love friends,
yeah,
we love family members. As a person who gives love, a lover, you definitely.
Mhm.
What were you gonna say, Cass?
no, I said it says if Venus in Pisces, Venus dreams of love that transcends everything. Romance with the divine. It wants more feeling, more mystery, and more fantastical moments. It's when the planet of conditional love transits with a planet that it can help heal spiritually and transform our relationships, but to also be aware of illusions. Sometimes fantasy can kind of dilute us from the truth.
Yeah. Yep.
Because with Venus, with anything, we get into love.
Mm-hmm.
Love, and you just like that's all you see is love. But then sometimes it's not what it is.
It's
Mm-hmm.
not what it is.
That's
That's
very
right.
true.
So I guess it's saying, you know, if you have a passion, if you have something, you know, yeah, go with it, but don't with caution.
Mm-hmm. You know who's gonna have a hard time right now? The Aries. The
Why?
Aries people is gonna have a hard time right now because Aries and Pisces energy don't really they don't really blend.
Fire and water.
Yeah, they don't really blend. They blend for having fun and they also blend for spontaneity. So there's two you know there's still two energies that could be very much I mean spontaneity could go in so many directions.
For real. And those are relationships. You know what I'm saying? That you
Yeah,
have with people. Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah,
as
and
relationship wise, like partnering up, like boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, Aries, um,
Aries and Pisces are not very compatible.
not
Yeah,
compatible.
they're not compatible. If they want to have fun together and like be wild together, you know, so that's the energy too. So right now that we are in like you know, that we're in Pisces energy, you know, really looking at what your energy as your sign and how your energy will like what goes well with the energy that we're in right now. So the energy that we're in right now is definitely about having fun and like being spontaneous, like doing wild shit.
Right. I believe that.
Yeah, Virgos, Cancers, they pretty much have very strong, oh, and Scorpios have very strong compatibility with the Pisces energy. So, you know, and these are also signs with loyalty and with romance, you know, with the romance and loyalty. And I mean, we have like fun, romance, loyalty, adventure, passion is really good too for those three signs within the Pisces energy.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we were talking about earlier about our Venus placements
Yeah.
in our birth chart. So for those that are watching, if you've watched our other shows, we've got that Astro Matrix app, and you could put it has your birth chart and everything on there. So you just have to put the exact time you were born. So let's see, where is it at? Okay, so Venus through the signs. Okay, so if Venus was in Aries, so if you're in Aries, Aries are strong and mighty warriors. Even Venus, the most central planet in the sky, is no match for the fiery energy of the Aries. When Venus occupies Aries, it thrives on competition. They simply love the chase. People with Aries Venus adore flirtatious romances that are defined by physical touch, exciting spontaneity, and some playful bickering to keep the flame burning. Yeah, so if you're Aries Venus. Now, if you're Taurus Venus, Taurus is governed by Venus, so these combined energies blend harmoniously. As an earth sign, Taurus loves to indulge in five senses through luxurious fabrics, enchanting aromas, and gentle caresses. Although Taurus's Venuses are extremely romantic, they also know how to advocate for what they want. Taurus Venuses needs a relationship that's rooted in reality. If the sign feels unsupported, they will seek comfort somewhere else. If Venus was in your Gemini placement, you know that's air sign. Gemini is all about communication. A Gemini Venus is drawn to information like a moth to a flame. Expression is critical for the Gemini Venus soul. So those born under this chatty, sky-filled pleasure when pursuing their curiosities. Moreover, since Gemini is linked to local community, for Venus Gemini, there is often no distinction between friends or lovers. In fact, Gemini Venus prefers the ambiguity. Hey, it's more fun that way. So if you're a Gemini Venus, you a hoe.
Yeah, you on some whole shit right now. Y'all on some whole shit.
Cancer Venus. It's in order for these celestial crustaceans to open up, they need to feel safe and secure. Accordingly, nothing is more rewarding to a Cancer Venus than building a relationship based on trust, loyalty, and protection. Just as the crab carries its domicile on its back, Cancer Venus is happiest when building a partnership that feels like home. So they crave stability, security, what is that? Like structured as far as like organization and stuff like that. Leo Venus. So if Venus was in the Leo sign when you were born, Leo governs the heart, and fittingly, those born under Leo Venus sky are true romantics, regal and generous. Leo Venus loves to worship and be worshipped by their partners. This fiery Venus idealizes the concept of a power couple. Venus Leo is constantly seeking its co-ruler. For Leo Venus, a partnership is personal because they see it as a reflection of their own identity. So when this sign feels rejected, proceed with caution, as lions can be extremely ferocious. So they're it kind of seems like they're very territorial about their feelings and
right.
And then Virgo Venus. Virgo's Venus people love to problem solve and fittingly seek a partnership that is based on reciprocity.
What
Virgo,
the F is that?
Reciprocity?
What is that?
That's like that's like you give
like Save-A-Hole syndrome?
No, that's like you give, I give. Like I'm gonna give you, so
okay, reciprocating.
Receiving. Yeah, reciprocating. Right. But it's reciprocity.
Okay. Reciprocity.
It's actually in one of Lauryn Hill's songs.
Okay.
What is that? The X is it called? Oh, something like that. Anyway. Virgo's earthy energy is practical and organized, so when fused with sensual Venus, this placement is wooed by thoughtful acts of service. Small and subtle gestures make Virgo Venus's heart flutter. For these sweet lovers, there's truly nothing more romantic than when their closest companion lends a helping hand. So if you're a Libra Venus, you know that Venus governs Libra. So Venus is extremely comfortable working with Libra energy. However, while Taurus Venus is all about the physical sensuality, Libra Venus is much more cerebral. Cerebral. Symbolized by the scales, Libra is obsessed with balance, harmony, and symmetry. Yes. Fittingly, Libra Venus people are total athlete. No, why? What is wrong with me?
It's your Venus.
We're just gonna skip that word.
No, I need to know this word.
Okay, write it down.
I'll spell it for you.
A-E.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, come on, help me out. Those
born. Okay. Yeah. Let's figure it out. Hold on.
Let's figure it out. We're gonna learn another word.
We're gonna learn a new word today. Where's my notes at? Like, I ain't got my notes.
Word of the day.
It's when I see the ESTHs, it's like that's how I feel.
All right, go ahead.
AESTHETES. Look,
Wait,
even Kimo did a face.
AEST. Wait, what? ASTH.
See? AESTHETES.
Okay, aesthetis. Aesthetis. Aesthetis.
The status. I can never.
Aesthetis. So like
aesthetis.
aesthetic, like
Like your aesthetic,
aesthetic.
like what you're made of. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Those born with this placement love indulging their exquisite style and taste within their partnership. Simply put, Libra Venus needs to be in a relationship that looks good.
Yes.
Scorpio Venus. Scorpios are shadow dwellers.
Oh, shallow. They shallow.
Shallow. They're shallow too. Scorpios derive their dynamic power from the unseen realms. When central Venus occupies the sign, it is enchanted by intense, mysterious, and karmic bonds. Scorpio Venus loves anything with a dash of danger, so those born under this elusive sky crave deep erotic intimacy that illuminates from the inside. Oh, so they're a bunch of freaks.
Yeah.
Right.
They're a bunch of freaks.
Bunch of freaks.
Sagittarius is associated with travel and discovery and philosophy. And when the planet of love occupies the sign, Venus gaze shift from romantic to rodeos. People with Sagittarius Venus are drawn to explorers, nomads, and daredevils. Adventure is a huge turn on for these fiery lovers, but nothing excites Sagittarius Venus more than a good sense of humor. Sagittarius Venus love to be entertained, so laughter will always be their number one aphrodisiac. Capricorn is the boss of the zodiac, and those with Capricorn Venus are always seeking their proverbial daddy. Although Venus's energy is tempered by Capricorn's signature stoicism, this planet finds its erotic outlet by experimenting with power dynamics and role play. Because Capricorn abides by the all work and no play mantra, people born under the Capricorn Venus will get off on pushing these limits. Aquarius energy is progressive, offbeat. Those with Aquarius Venus find a pleasure in nonconformity. In fact, the Aquarius Venus lover, the ideal partnership cannot be defined because Aquarius Venus refuses to describe their interpersonal bonds through societal conventions. Naturally, Aquarius Venus also gravitates towards eccentric, free spirit, and rebellious individuals. When it comes to love, the Venus placements lets its freak flag fly. So they're like little hippies. The Pisces, it is an energy that is hard to contain. Venus absolutely adores dwelling in the sign. In fact, Venus is considered exalted in Pisces, meaning that in this sign, Venus is functioning at its highest vibration. Pisces Venus finds beauty in absolutely everything and is particularly drawn to creative pursuits such as music and art. For those lovers, romance is deeply spiritual.
Interesting, right?
So I wonder, so you think sex magic would be good to do like on a
Yeah, I think it would be good to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, any type of even matrimony, like marriages, if you're trying to, if you've been dating somebody for a while and you try and, like bring that energy of like some type of a marriage, or even if you're somebody who's single, but you're not looking for like somebody to date, you're looking for somebody to be in a serious committed relationship. You can use this energy for like to bring in you know, to bring in that type of commitment, like of a marriage or something.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
So just
okay.
go back and find your placement where Venus was. And then, you know, with the houses too, even that's broken down to different depending on what house
Mm-hmm.
Venus happens to be.
Because that's the relationship that you were born with.
Yeah.
Right,
Venus
Ethan?
rules. Venus is, where did I write it down? Because Venus, where did I put it?
Oh, listen to this. Oshun is the veiled queen who want to and this is an it's written in a different language, so it's been like what do you call that, like revised into English.
Okay.
So some of the, you know, you kind of have to make sense of what it is, but it says Oshun is the veiled queen who you want to polish until you shine with value like new money.
Mm.
Yeah, so you can even use it to make you vibrant and to make you like magnetic, you know, and that attraction, you know, and attraction is like I said all the time. I will use attraction spells on my business before I use it on anybody else or anything else. Like
And
everything else just happens naturally. I'm just kidding.
and it's funny that you said, that because Venus is I mean copper is ruled by
Venus.
Venus.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And then,
copper is one of Oshun's metals.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if you want to get a something to represent that type of energy, you can also get a like a crocodile, like a crocodile head or anything that has like crocodile skin. But the crocodile is sacred to Oshun and delivers messages to her from the faithful. So if you do prayers to a form of an crocodile, even if you had just a picture, but if you can get, you know, if you can get a piece of crocodile, even better, crocodile
Disclaimer.
teeth. Huh?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Yeah, don't. Oh, look at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. See right there, you can like, so praying to that hand that delivers prayers to Oshun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, with things that have the crocodile, let's see, what else could I share from here? Uh I'm sorry, sis. You go ahead. I'm gonna look for something else, see if I find anything else that I want to share.
Oh, herbs that are associated with
Venus.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where is it at? Here it is. Okay.
You know, she also helps with diviners, like for
Yes.
divination, for
Mhm.
witches, for, you know, witches empowerment. Yeah.
Mhm. She's a really powerful witch, and it's crazy that you say that because when I do my readings, I'm doing it by her altar,
Right.
you know, and her flame is going like really high right now.
Is it?
We're talking about her, yeah. Should I do a quick show you what it looks like?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay, real quick. Quick. Wow.
You see, I didn't show her little statue I got there, but that's her little candle, real quick.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna turn it off because I don't want it to
Okay.
crack.
Yeah, otherwise it'll crack and then
It'll crack.
So the herbs for Venus, there's a few of them. There's a few of them. So Adam and Eve is one of them.
Those are
Uh,
roots. So Adam and Eve roots, those are really good for doing workings of loyalty, to have a relationship of like a lover, not kind of like not stray from you or not find interest in anybody else, but only want you. Adam
Yeah.
and Eve root is really
It's
good for
good.
those type of spells.
Yeah. Alfalfa. Alfalfa is good for
Ooh.
money.
And alfalfa's easy to come by. You can go to the pet stores.
Yeah, and get them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even your Farmer's Fresh or something like that. They
Mm-hmm.
have them in little containers, and they'll be fresh. But you can, if you know how to dehydrate, dry them out.
Yeah.
And be able to have a nice alfalfa for money working.
Mm-hmm.
For Venus. Apple.
Yeah. An apple.
We know Eve ate the apple, right? So, you gotta put the apple. Avocado, beauty spells. We do beauty regimens with avocado oil, face mask, things like that, Banana, you know, she, she's a hoe in some zodiac sign, so I could see a banana, you know. Cardamom. Oh, I love cardamom. It's a wonderful spice. For love, Cardamom's good for love. Catnip, right? The attraction that Venus gives, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
can you. Corn. I thought that was interesting, right? Corn. I could see corn though, because it's a form of abundance. It's a good harvest too. And then hibiscus. Ooh, I love hibiscus for love workings too. Love baths,
Mhm.
blushings, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Lilac. Oh, I love a lilac. Lilac protection.
Yeah,
And
lilac's good.
lilac's good, and it's a really good flower for protection. Um, what else do I see here?
I see coconut,
Mm-hmm.
damiana. You said cardamom. I see cherry, geranium, bergamot, jasmine. It's a lot. Money
It all
ward.
depends on what you do, your
Yeah.
path,
Mm-hmm.
how you use these type of herbs that do represent, because in some aspects, like some herbs, like, or, like coconut, some people won't see coconut as a Venus, but why wouldn't it be? Like, so I
Yeah.
guess it depends on your path and, you know, just your path, you know what I mean? But yeah, she's got a lot of good things, going on for her, you know what I mean? When it comes to,
Mm-hmm. And right
retro.
now, so some of those ingredients that are actually in season right now would be, I know you said bananas. Bananas are in season right now. Um, let's see. So there's different fruits and different vegetables. So I would kind of go through, sweet potatoes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Those are vegetables that's in season. Just looking at different foods that are in season right now and what you can also incorporate that has that energy of like love or romance or whatever it is, however you're trying to use that love, really, because you
Yeah,
can
Yeah.
love is one of those energies that you can direct it toward anything.
anything. Oh my God, because you could love, like, love is so universal. Like, come on,
It
you know
is.
what I mean? It really is. It's an open window for everything. Like, if wanting to construct a Venus altar, you know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
found some things where I was like, I could see that, that's so girly too.
Right.
Um, Wine, clear wine, light color wine. So like a pink wine or a Moscato color wine, nothing dark, light, something that's
Or like a
still
yellow
color
even.
and you can still see through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fresh flowers. Come on, what girl doesn't like a fresh flower?
Mm-hmm.
You know, sweet incense. You know, anything of a sweet incense. So strawberry, right? Something sweet.
There's honey incense too. Honey.
Honey
Mm-hmm.
is like actually
Jasmine.
one of an offering, you know, if you
Yeah.
want to offer to Venus, you know. But honey's also something that Oshun uses all the time when you give her off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gotta do, you know. Um, what was it? Seashells. I was like, see, I was getting all of this Oshun vibes, and I was just like looking up different aspects,
Yeah.
or
And
researching
coral.
different things. Yeah.
Coral,
And
really wearing like some colors of, you can wear those colors too. Like if you want to wear like some blue and green mixed up to represent peacocks.
mhm,
If you want to wear some cowrie shells, if you want to wear some coral, you can have that energy of those elements too.
mhm. Oh yeah. If Venus is what you're working with, you right?
Right.
But it's like seriously, I was so getting like I'm like, this is all Oshun, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All Oshun. Um, Pomegranates. I was like, okay, Venus,
Mm-hmm.
the pomegranate. I
Yep.
could see that because maybe she flipped, right? So we know pomegranate can be a type of fruit that represents the underworld, but
And in tarot too, there's pomegranate images with the who is that?
The
The
priestess.
high priestess. I couldn't remember her
The
at
high
first. The high
priestess.
priestess. They're right
But
behind
they
her.
have her under the Empress card.
Mm-hmm.
So when you pull the Empress card, I guess the Empress represents Venus also. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pomegranates is in the high priestess.
Yeah,
okay.
pomegranates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of the symbolism is repeated in like different like backgrounds and stuff like that because it's all tied together. Like the whole um deck like it tells like the whole story of the journey of the fool, and like with each, so there's like little elements, and yeah, and the pomegranate, if you guys look at that card, you guys will see like the pomegranate is like in the background of her,
Mm-hmm.
so that even that could be interpreted as some type of Venus love energy, or however whatever your intuition tells you. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. So if you're working with like if you want to give, which I thought this was, I was like, yeah, I can see that because that's how I got my prom dress. But an offering to Venus, right? Because it's also charity. She's also a charitable planet. Just like, your goddess Oshun is a charitable planet.
She is
Um,
Sorry,
very
guys.
generous.
yes, yes, So being charitable, that's a wonderful offering that you could definitely give to the planet Venus or the goddess, right? Um, and it's either volunteering or donating to organization groups that deal with young women. And I said, oh my God, that's so true. Prom dresses. So let's
Yeah.
say you're working with Venus, or let's say you're working with Oshun, right? Again, an offering, right? An offering. An offering could be of you donating a dress to a few organizations out here that are nonprofit that help teenage girls get their prom dress for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do offerings of wine and perfumes and mirrors and but we forget about being charitable. You get what I mean? And I
Mm-hmm.
think just even those little things that you can definitely do, in the name of Venus, in the name of Moon or whatever, those are good things that you can always look at. And in your state, here in Chicago, there's two of them, at least that I know of for sure. and they help young women get their prom dresses for free. So that could be a form of you being charitable as an offering.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that one year. One of the charities that I had worked with, I forgot what her name was, but she was local over there in Chicago. She was local and Latina. So
Humble Hearts?
Mm.
huh?
Humble Hearts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gave to Humble Hearts one year. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she's really nice. She's dope. I like her a lot.
A lot of things. Um, she's not sponsoring the show. I swear to God, she's not. But she is a woman, and she's a woman, a Latina woman, and she, man, her heart is so big because she does
Mhm.
for everybody.
She
And,
does.
you know, she does a lot of things for the community. She does a lot of things for women, not just women. She does do men, but that organization is really women, you
Yeah.
know.
Women
So
and children, like, and
women
women
and
that have
children,
women like single mothers.
yes. And young single mothers that, you
Yeah.
know, it happens, you know,
And
where,
abused women. Like she
yeah,
works with a lot of different she helps a lot of different communities, different groups,
yes,
you
all
know.
throughout Chicago. So, you know, she's definitely something, she's one of, like, you know, as an example that, you know, if you're doing certain type of rituals or spells or something like that, and you say that you're going to give an offering, you know, don't forget to be charitable with that offering too, because sometimes, you know, they just don't want to see a wine glass. They want to
Mhm.
see the action behind what you're presenting to them. So,
Mhm.
just think of it that way. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was like, oh, that's so dope. I got my prom dress from an organization like that. Obviously, you know, in high school, you know,
Mhm.
and don't get me wrong, like the dress was so beautiful. I loved it. And I didn't bought, but I got a dress that I knew I could tailor it up and do something to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But again, like those are good organizations. And I just think that, you know, sometimes this is where we have to think out the box and, you know, be creative and give offerings that are things, you know, in that nature.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So,
So we haven't even read nothing off the comments.
oh,
We didn't forget about you guys. So Rebecca had commented earlier in the show. She said, "I see y'all," and that was like when it was
Oh
first
yeah,
cast,
yeah.
when it was just cast there. Um, she said, "Blessings, beautiful brujas." And then Cuz joined us. She said, "Hello, beautiful ladies and everyone." That was Mary Jane. Desert Siren is here. She said, "Hello, beautiful brujas." And Ramona's here. She said, "Hello, beautiful ladies. Send love to all." She's getting ready to celebrate dinner with my son. Today is his birthday.
oh, happy
He
birthday.
is a Pisces.
Happy
Ooh.
birthday.
Uh-huh. Sorry, you guys. Louis like barking all. Um, hold on. Jeez, I hate that girl. Shh. Motherfucker. uh, let's see. Yeah, okay, so birthday. Yeah, happy birthday to Ramona's son. She said, I don't want to leave y'all. I will catch up with you guys when I finish with family. Okay, thank you so much, Ramona.
Wow.
She let's see, Jessica Megan said, Yup, I'm a Pisces and my bestie is a Scorpio. That's a ride or die chick.
Ah.
Desert Siren said Virgo Venus sounded spot on. Yeah, so did Virgo Libra. Let's see. She said, "Dang, ladies, all these fancy words. We in English class or what?" I don't know. If we were in English class, we would have been. Somebody would have been able. I think we all
Wow.
struggled with that word. I couldn't spell
I know.
it. Cass couldn't say it.
Say it.
Chimo didn't even fuck with it.
She was like, fuck it.
Oh my
I'll look
goodness.
it up later in the web stuff.
Let's see. Cuz oh, she said, "Are you okay, cuz?" Yeah, I was just, that's the thing to it. I think when I'm like looking down and I'm reading something, people think I'm like fucking nodding out or some shit. Like, no, I'm just reading a book and I put my books in my lap because I got stuff up on my desk and I don't want to like, yeah, I'm not doing my neck any favors, but I don't know. That's just what I do. And then the light is like
And I'm
shining.
not doing my neck any favor.
I'm not doing my neck any favors, but that's what I chose to do. Let's see. Desert Siren said, I love using vanilla or sugar when it comes to love magic or Venus. Yeah, vanilla.
Mhm.
Vanilla bean. Oh my God. There's nothing like vanilla bean. Like just the smell of it is just
Yeah, it's so good.
yeah, it's so
It,
nice.
yeah.
Desert Siren said, Nina, you okay? Looking really sleepy. Says, I'm fucking fine. I'm lit. It's
That's what
lit.
it is.
That's all that is. I'm fine. I'm chilling. I'm just like, I'm just chilling. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm good. Look, it's like when somebody asks you that and then you kind of wonder, like, I'm good, right? We good? Yeah, we're
We're
good. We're good. We're good.
We're
We're
good.
right. Oh, okay. When let's see, and then Jessica Megan said, "Mujeres Latinas en Acción is a good one to donate to as well."
Mm.
Okay, I don't know if that might be Chicago local, but maybe I never heard of them. Let's see. Mary Jane said, I was asking when it looked like you heard something. Oh, when when I was like this, my neighbors were fighting. That was me. That was me being like, I wanted to know what was going on.
Being a little chismosa.
Yes, I was like, I'm still in the show, but I'm like, damn, like some fucking some Maury Jerry Springer type shit going on next door. I needed to hear, you gotta be aware of what's going on in your neighborhood. Yeah, I'd be on the lookout. I don't know why. It's like whenever I hear a couple arguing, it's like I need to watch to make sure dude doesn't like swing at the girl or something. Because
Yeah.
on and popping. It's on and popping. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to see that shit. I will beat a dude's ass. It will fight. Y'all ain't seen crazy until you see a 4'11" Latina with nails like this. I will claw some eyes out. I'll be like, like when a cat's like clawing into some shit, that'll make me
like,
ooh, no.
fuck your whole shit up.
No.
Oh my God, I better not see it. I better not see it. If you a dude in these streets, I better not see you put your hands on no woman, because I swear I will claw your motherfucking shit up.
The Venus side of us.
Yeah.
I'm very like, I don't know, when it comes to women, I'm just like,
That's funny.
Dudes look different with, yeah, you see me.
Yeah.
Dudes look different with a black eye. Like, I don't even feel bad for a dude with a black eye. And be like, oh, man, you must have did something. Like,
right.
But a girl with a black eye, I'm like, who the fuck did it? Who did it? Oh my God.
Catfight, bitch.
Right.
Find out.
Yeah, that better have been with a girl, because yeah, that I don't know. It's different. It's different. These dudes don't. They can catch these nails.
Catch these nails.
These hands, these nails.
Yeah, all of it. Fucking elbows, everything. Whatever the fuck I gotta throw, when I bite.
Oh, maybe.
I fight dirty. Dirty.
Hey.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I made my own eyes water.
But like it's either me or you.
Right?
It
It's me or
can't be
you,
me,
and
so
it's
it can't be you.
just.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. You guys don't forget to thumbs up. I forgot to tell you guys, don't forget to thumbs
Yeah,
up. Don't
thumbs
forget
up.
to follow us here. And you know what? We tried to do, I think I left that video. Did I leave it up from last time or did I delete it? Yeah, when I was like, psych. Like just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding. We're out
Yeah.
of here. Yeah, so basically we're moving our show to YouTube. That way everybody can participate and get involved in the community and watch our show because not everybody is on Facebook. So we wanted to offer something for everyone, whether you're on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever you're
Yeah.
on, you guys can still come and watch us. And it's yeah, you can share it wherever you guys would like, in your favorite, witchy groups or spiritual groups. This is the type of show that we have every Thursday. We're 420 friendly. Yeah. Like 420 friendly. I'm like all potted out today. It's
Yeah.
lit. Like, so we kind of, sometimes we partake and then we come here and we talk about witchcraft, we talk about spirituality. Yeah, so and we also offer workshops. So if you guys are new to the path, or even if you're even the seasoned practitioner, there's always different techniques that we can share with one another. So we do offer workshops as well, and for all of that information you guys can find it on our Facebook page. Or how else could we share it on Instagram too, right?
I do
Mhm.
share it
Our
on my
workshops?
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we have different workshops and you guys will be hearing us talk about them here on our radio shows too. So even if you guys don't have Facebook or Instagram, we'll still be discussing them right here on YouTube, and then you guys will have an opportunity to sign up for the workshops. Or I
Oh,
think my dog just threw up.
No.
I'll be right
great.
back. I'll be back. Yeah.
She
Look at
said,
her face.
what the? Poor perrito. Oh,
Sis, pick that up, save it for later to throw some shit.
there you go. Save it for the onion spell.
Save it, sis. You might need it as fertilizer.
Oh, poor
Oh
puppy.
man, I hate when that shit happens.
Yes, girl.
I'd be like, oh, you get on my nerves when you do that. Oh my god, I hate when that shit. I be looking at my cat like,
Really?
"Please?"
No, mine. She did it one time right in front of me. I'm like, really, bitch?
Yeah.
like right there while I'm watching you.
It was
Right, they don't
it was a
care.
false alarm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He swallowed it, I think. I heard it, and he must have like,
He's like, oh, mommy saw me.
yeah, like shit. I better
Definitely.
swallow this mother. I know how she gets when she gotta clean something up after me. Oh my god.
Who was that, Armani?
No, that was Louis.
Louis.
Louis?
Yeah, and then he started doing
He's
that
trying to
backward snore.
he's trying to get your attention. He was like, well,
Yeah.
I'm barking and
So
she's
drama.
shushing me.
So much
Exactly.
drama.
See, look, that's probably him right there.
Drama as.
Pretend I'm sick.
He gonna fake throw up.
What his
Fake
sign
throw
was.
up.
Right there,
He did.
little asshole.
I swear.
No.
Oh, he's a Cancer. I don't really know too much about cancers. I dated a Cancer back in the day. Jeez, I gotta. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't a fan.
Wasn't a fan of Cancer.
No. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, cuz she said beautiful nails. Thank you. Yeah, I got I'm being all in our Yoni March our March of the Yoni. So I wanted to get something with pink, and I know we had talked about. I feel like in March you should try to wear as much pink as you can to
Mhm.
represent that, like that Yoni power, that the divine feminine power. Um, let's see. Desert Siren said, "Ever think of streaming live on both?" She said probably one of you would need a second device to do, but it would be cool. Yeah, you know what? I did think about getting a webcam. I thought about it. Um I thought about it. So we'll see. We might do it. We might see what we'll do. Putting in another
Yeah, streaming live on
yeah
another.
format, or
Mhm.
yeah, but that just means that it'll give me more shit to do, and I already am like, I got enough shit to try to like, but I got really good emotional support though. My sisters are like really, like, they're there for me so much when I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, no, you got it, you got it.
Mhm.
um let's see. Oh, Desert Siren said there's nothing like stepping in a vomit in the middle of the night while walking to the restroom. Girl, oh girl. Ugh. Uh,
Ah.
oh, she wants to know. She said, "What is Chimu making over there? What you got make? What you making over there, Chimu?"
I am making none your business. I am making none your business.
Oh my god. Yeah, Chimu's so secretive. Like, she's secretive as hell. You can't ask her shit. You ask her what she ate for dinner and she'll be like, food? Like, oh, okay. Hey, Chiki.
She said hi. You said hi.
What up? What up?
He's running. He's running, girl. He's
He's
running.
like, I'm on a mission. Don't talk to
Right.
me.
I'm making a blend.
Nice.
Simple blend. Yeah, behind the door. It should be. That's what I'm making. I'm making a wonderful blend of what our message is.
And you guys, oh my god, if you guys want some nice essential oil to diffuse in your room, like, or your home, try this one out. This is Now Peaceful Sleep, and this one is like, it's like, it just makes you feel so light. And so if you have like a stressful day and then you just put some of that in your diffuser, oh, I'm telling you, it's so nice.
I put that on at work.
Yeah,
I
the
swear
peaceful
I do.
sleep.
No. When I put that on, so the funny thing is, it's like I'm always gonna do some magical shit. I don't, even if it's just the smallest to the simplest, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we have the diffusers. I'll put water in there. We do work with a lot of it's a lot of people, it's a lot of in and out, and then sometimes again, Venus, relationships in your career, right? Mm. Sometimes they could be clashing. And mind you, we are all different beings. We do not, our Venus is never in the same position as you or you. You know what I mean? So of course there's always gonna be clashes, right? So I'll get my diffuser, I'll fill it up with water, turn it on if you want. And then what I'll do, like my favorite pointer finger, that long ass finger, I'll be like,
your belly
I'll
button
take
finger.
water.
It's your belly button
I'm
finger.
activating that water, girl. I'll be like, "Do, do, 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 do."
Oh my god, I'm never gonna look at Chimu's finger the same.
Remember that?
Like, girl, that ain't your pointer finger, that's your belly button finger.
That's my belly button finger. That bitch goes in there like that.
I look at my
Just pointy. And then I'll use that diffuser not to sleep, but to ease tension, to
Mhm.
bring just bring a form of vibe in the office where it's just less anxiety and tension, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it works. Ooh, it works. Yeah, I use that shit at work a lot.
Right.
I'll be like, fuck these hoes, fuck these hoes. I mean, I just fuck each and every single one of you hoes. We gonna put you night night, motherfucker.
Oh my
And I
God.
try to, I try to, this is why I'm always the first bitch at work because I be trapping shit. I be fucking booby trapping.
Booby
Booby
trapping.
trapping them.
Oh my
I'd be
God.
like, oh, this one goes in this bitch's room. Let me extra that motherfucker.
This motherfucker.
And you know what? The funny thing is,
Uh-huh.
the one that needs that extra night night, that's the one that always walks in. Ooh, it smells so good. And I'm like, smell it, bitch.
Right. Right.
It's always her.
Oh my gosh. Is she
Oh,
yeah, she needs it the most, probably.
oh. Yeah, that
Mhm.
one's good. That's a good essential oil. Like
Yeah.
diffuser. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Diffuser
diffusers.
oil. Really, really
Yes.
good.
So let's see what else do we have next? I want to talk about, let's see, since we're talking about Venus, and we probably have a lot of people out here that are either in a relationship or interested in getting in a relationship. So let's talk about some of the things that have to do with um like compatibility spells. Maybe people are trying to find who they're compatible with, and I say that because we have a question right here. Ramona asked, she said, do you think Gemini and Libra is compatible? I'm gonna say, because I know from personal experience, I'm going to say that there needs to be a lot of communication. I mean, like, because good relationships always have communication, understanding, respect. Those are good, but I feel like with a Gemini and a Libra, that needs to be a little bit more, like, just because from my personal experience, those were some of like the struggles of having a compatibility, is the understanding and the communication was not up to par. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but what are you guys' takes on compatibilities between I know we talked about
Certain air signs. I know
yeah.
my parents happen to be Libra and Gemini,
Oh,
and they've been together. This year would be 51 years
Oh,
look
together.
at
congratulations.
that,
Yeah,
Ache.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Golden.
So there's, like, I guess it just depends on the person, and
And how
because you
much
guys,
they work on it.
yeah, yeah. That's the
Oh,
one thing growing up, I don't remember them ever getting into like an argument like in front of us.
Mm.
So if they had to discuss something, they would do it behind closed doors, or when we weren't there, because I've never seen it, you know. And they got like a little cool little banter, between them, so it's kind of funny to see them.
aw.
Yeah, they're cute.
I don't
See, so
know.
I
I
don't know.
think
oh, go
I
ahead, Chimo.
air and air sign. I don't know. I think you have to find a balance. I don't think so. I think it all depends too on how your moon maybe is stationed in that person, right? Like your sun, like your rising and your moon. Because sometimes, depending on what the moon sign is on a Gemini, then maybe that might be different, because those are the emotion part. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? But I don't know. I think air and air can clash a little bit because they got the mouthpiece.
Oh, girl.
If if they don't know how to communicate, like you said earlier, because I'm pretty sure like 50 years, come on, there's got to be so much communication and
Mm-hmm.
understanding that your parents
Yeah.
had to do.
Yeah.
So
There was a lot of compromising
yeah,
with them.
yeah,
Yeah. Hearing stories of how my mom, back then, the man was the head of the household,
Mm-hmm.
so he didn't want my mom to work. She basically raised us. She was at home mom, you know. At one point, she couldn't wear certain clothes,
Oh
you know.
shit.
So, but then after a few years, my mom was like, fuck that. You don't tell me what to do.
right. Mhm.
and so it's all about compromising, and communicating both air signs, that's head to head.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
even like if it was a fire sign and a fire sign, they can be compatible, but it all depends too. Like I think it's just all depending. I want to say that moon cycle because that's where your emotions are more stored,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll be able, you know what I mean? Because like, what if your air sign is like a Scorpio moon, but you got a how would I say, a Virgo moon? I don't know. It all
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
depends,
yeah.
you know. I think it all depends, but I think it's just the mouthpiece. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like maybe like a Gemini and a water sign, right? The flow of things
Yeah.
to get things flowing versus you got two air signs and y'all doing is just talking shit when there's
Talk,
no
talk, talk, talk. Yeah.
there's a bunch of air in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it just all depends. It does. It all depends. Because it's like Aries is compatible with a Leo, and they're both fire signs. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think it all depends too where, your emotions are stored. Because sometimes when people act out on emotions, it could be negative or positive. You're going to get that reaction, that negative or that positive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
even the placements of the other planets, not just the moon and your rising sign.
Mm-hmm. It
Like
is.
Venus, where was Venus at? In what house was she at? Under what sign?
Right.
And
Because that's going to show how you carry on relationships
yeah.
with
Hmm.
people. Hmm. Can you
We talked
imagine?
about the retrograde, right? We talked about the retrograde.
No, girl. The retrograde, you know what? That's the good, bad, and ugly right there.
When Venus is in retrograde, she is in retrograde for 18 months.
Venus,
Yes.
18 months or how many days?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me retract that. For every 18 months.
Okay.
Every 18 months, she goes into retrograde for 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
So it's considered challenging for relationships.
Yeah. You know what? I got her, she goes retrograde in 2021 one time, just one time. And the dates for her retrograde, um, write this down, y'all. Y'all gonna thank us later, okay? The dates for Venus with Mercury retrograde is December 19th, which is interesting because that's before the winter solstice, which is
Mhm.
before the end of the year for some people. December 19th, that's when it goes retrograde, and when it goes direct, it's January 29th.
Yeah. So about 40 days.
Yes. So when she goes into retrograde, what happens to her, Cass?
It's challenging for relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good time to make any major decisions or changes related to relationships, especially ending or beginning them. It's a good time for closure, for tying up loose ends, examining your honest feelings regarding relationships, and to take a hard look at why certain things aren't working out. People tend to feel more needy and extra sensitive, and old issues are brought up that were long buried but not resolved. Any communication issues will become relationship issues and will not be resolved. So since Venus rules aesthetics, I got that right this time. The retrograde may have you thinking about switching up your look or redecorating your surroundings. You can sketch out, it says like, get a tattoo or just be artsy until the retrograde passes. Try to get creative during this time and like tie up loose ends. Don't make any major decisions. And that's kind of hard to sit here and say don't start. Well, I would say don't start one, but like ending a relationship, I guess, because then that would probably lead to the old issues, the unresolved issues. That's really interesting when it goes in retrograde. So you said December 19th?
December 19th to January 29th. Now, I think it's a good time to reflect on healing yourself from an old relationship, like an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, if you're getting a divorce or things like that. Like, I think when she's in retrograde, those are good times to not reflect, you know what I mean, but just understand your red flags, you know. And because you understand the red flags, or you're able, if you're open enough to see these red flags, I think it's a good time to end. That's what I think. I think it's a good time to end. You know what I mean? But that's just for me.
Yeah, I feel like
for the retrograde for Venus, it's gonna bring up old patterns, or excuse me, it's gonna bring up old, people from the past, right? And this should be a time where you really end that relationship or that bond or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Because again, if Venus is about love and stuff like that, and if it's during a retrograde and you see these red flags and you've been knowing these red flags, I think a retrograde is a good time to end those loose strings that you're like, you know what, I'm done. Because when she goes back into retrograde, it's almost like coming out of the old and coming and stepping into the new. Only, and you know what? The thing is this, she's going to be in retrograde in Capricorn, right? Capricorn is the boss, right? Like you said earlier. So for her to be going in retrograde, in Capricorn, for me, the way I see it, and my understanding is, you're not going for that boss shit no more. Who's the boss? I'm the boss, like, type of relationship. So that might be a good time to end that relationship, because when she goes direct, she's going into Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is of fun and joy and things like that. So it depends on where she's going retrograde, maybe to end the relationship or to hold off on it, like not end it yet. So I think it all depends on where that retrograde lands in the zodiac. You know? But I think it's a good time to finally let go of a situation that you may have had, a past relationship, whether it be with a person, you know what I mean, or people, friends, communities, like relationships in general.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it depends. Like I guess I would have to say it depends for me. Like how long of a relationship are we talking about? Because if it's
Yeah.
years, then there's a little bit more time that's needed to end that. Whereas if it's months, there's not a whole lot of, there's not, and what was all invested, because if there wasn't, if you're not to the point of having like a home with somebody yet, or then it's like there's less things that are connecting you to that person before you can go ahead and end a relationship. If you've just been dating somebody for a couple months, then yeah, I feel like that. But when it's like something longer, I feel like more planning has to go into place, like as far as what are you going to do next, and getting yourself prepared for that. So maybe not so much like cutting it off directly, like, look, I'm done, but definitely getting you to a place where if you are done, you know what you need to do next. So if it's going to be you moving out of a home, or how you're gonna pay your shit by yourself, you know all those things, it's like prepare for those things, that way, because that right there is already a process in getting started of ending things. It's just not in a way where you emotionally just fly off talking about, oh, we're done, I'm done, blah blah blah, because you might not be ready or prepared to be done yet. You want to
Mhm.
always make sure that you are in a good place when things are done, so
Or maybe you
checking.
got a full year to make that decision before the end of this year happens, right?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too. You might have, and but also understanding why relationships don't work out, and eventually getting to a place where you can have a conversation with that person that it didn't work out with, just so
Mhm.
that everybody has closure, because you can find out a lot about yourself being in a relationship, but you can also find out a lot about yourself ending a relationship. And when that relationship is done, you get to reflect on what part you might have played in it and what part they played in it, because we're very defensive in nature. Like, women are very defensive in nature. We don't really, we'll try to look at what we disagree with before we look at what we agree with.
Mhm.
And so while in a relationship, and the relationship's getting to a place of like ending, there's going to be a lot of disagreements. But then once the relationship ends and time has gone by, you kind of have some time to think about things, they have time to think about things, and then eventually you can get some closure, and maybe understand that you might have had a little bit more to do with the relationship not ending than what you were fully um taking credit for, you know so there's that too. Otherwise you end up getting into a relationship that's very similar. Like, if you're in a new relationship and you're like, oh my god, this reminds me so much of a past relationship, um it might be because there wasn't that closure, and you yourself didn't make certain changes, because you can only blame everybody else for so long before you start looking like, well, why are all these people doing the same thing to you?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
and you want to sit here and claim that your hands are clean. There's something that you're doing, something that you're putting out there. It all starts with us, because we have to own that too. As witches, when we do spell work, we put energies out there so that we can manifest the outcome that we want. So we're like a spell ourselves, is that what we put out there is what we get back.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I think when it comes down, it all depends. Whether starting new or ending it. Like, I think that's like the middle point right there. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But I find it interesting that it's like one Venus retrograde for 2021, and it's at the end of the year. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, if you do work with Venus, or if you are planning on working with Venus for the year, there's so much. to think about and work on it now, because maybe during the retrograde, that's when you're gonna get that aha moment and be like, oh, I already know what I'm gonna do because I thought about it all year. I thought about it all
Mhm.
year, and things like that. So it's like the flip of the coin. It depends, ending or beginning of relationships with people. Yeah, that's for sure. Challenges in relationships happens during Venus retrograde. Challenges might arise, maybe in marriage, a union, co-workers, family members, things like that, you know.
Mhm.
That can definitely come up in your Venus retrograde. Um, Venus retrograde can also come up and like a disrupt or a little shakeup when it comes to your finances, you know, because little do people really talk about Venus and money. They really don't, you know what I mean? People just focus Venus more for love and relationships, but they forget that there's money involved
Yeah.
in that too, you know? So, which makes sense because if you are married or if you are in a union, right, with a person, I mean, come on, like money does affect, right? People gotta work, right? So maybe there'll be argument on, why you go to Hot Topic for and buy some stocks without me knowing type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it could be things like that. It's also advised that, during your Venus retrograde, do not buy luxury items, because then if you were to sit over here and buy luxury items during a Venus retrograde, that would lead you to having buyer's remorse, you know. I'm glad she's only in retrograde for 40 fucking days, yeah.
40 days. But I think that's longer. That's longer than Mercury, isn't it? Because Mercury goes what, 3 weeks?
So that
Yeah.
is
So she's,
longer.
yeah, she's longer.
Is that everybody talks about Mercury? Mercury, Mercury, Mercury.
Yeah.
I
Mercury,
know. All the
Mercury,
time.
Mercury.
Y'all make me sick. Just kidding.
Y'all make me sick.
Y'all motherfuckers make me sick with this whole Mercury.
There's
Just
so much
kidding.
other Mercury. Like I feel like I'm not gonna say that I mastered, right?
Do
'Cause
y'all hear that? I'm sorry. Do y'all hear that?
no.
Wait, now it stopped. What
Oh my
was it?
fucking phone.
You hear it? Oh, I hear something like
Mm-mm.
Mm.
like
Like a glitch. There's a glitch.
I don't know. I think I hear something. I thought it was because I was getting too close to the microphone with my headphones on. I was like,
Oh.
it might not
Uh,
be. But I don't
no.
know if that was it. Okay.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh yeah, luxury items, purchases, investments, anything like big luxury. Um, I think to hold off a little bit, when you're if these are things that you're doing during that retrograde.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like for me, Mercury retrograde goes by so quick because again, everybody's fucking on Mercury retrograde's dick. You know what I
right.
mean? So
Yeah.
Mhm.
so
And
when
that's the thing is if you're keeping up with your shit, like if you're keeping up with your, with whatever it is that you got going on, you're good, your work is good, home is good, relationship is good, like your health is good, all those things, if you keep up with your shit, Mercury does not affect you that bad. It's when
Right.
you're not keeping up with your shit that,
right,
Mercury will just highlight the
that's
little
it.
things that you're trying to
That's
the
it.
little
Void.
secrets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It makes you have to work on those things, so we can be grateful for Mercury if you have a hard time knowing what shit you need to work on at this
That's
time.
right.
pay attention to what the hell sparks up during Mercury, and that is where you need to put your intentions and your energy and your focus, so that you don't have to experience Mercury retrograde and posting all these gifts and memes and all this other shit. Can fill my stream up with something else.
Fuck you, man. I'm tired of you.
Right.
I know.
Tired of you, Mercury. You know what? I mean, it's the same with any retrograde. Again, it's the same with any retrograde. So if we know now, right, that Venus retrograde is not going to happen literally until the end of the year, like Nina said, you know, if you got your house in order, then it's only going to highlight the things that you've been knowing that have to get changed. It's just saying a little bit more in your face, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But with less aggression, you know? So
Mhm.
do rituals right now with Venus. Do, you know,
I've got some affirmations
Right. See,
for Venus.
yeah, because that way when that bitch comes in her period, you know what I'm saying, in fucking December, you're like the Tylenol that eases that pain. You know what
mhm.
I'm saying? Or something like that. But
Right.
working with her now that she's direct for a full year, you know what I mean? This is how you can overcome some retrogrades that
Yeah.
do affect everyone differently in their own chart, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
See,
guys ready for
other
some
people are hearing
affirmations?
it too.
I'm hearing it. It's a static.
Yeah, that other people are hearing it, and I just looked at the video. Like, I looked at the YouTube video. I don't know why the hell I look like a sloth for a second. I look like I was moving really fucking slow motion. I'm like, why why does it look like that? But yeah, it's like almost like a white noise sound.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, you hear that?
Could it be me? My heater's on.
No. This ain't, it's not a heater. It's
No.
like a frequency that's coming in.
Okay,
and
so
out.
I'll mute it and then you tell me if you still hear it.
Okay. Well, no, I don't hear it at all though. Yeah, I don't hear shit now.
Mm-mm.
Maybe it was on Cass's side.
Who knows?
Oh, I heard
That
it.
might be my side.
It might be my heater then.
Mm.
I heard something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Yeah, but we got a couple people like saying that
I
they
heard
could
it.
hear it. Random squeak like sound. Yeah, that's I was trying to squeak, but it wasn't coming out like a squeak. It was like I don't know what the hell. I don't know what that noise was that I was making. I can't even repeat it. Oh, Johnny Dragon is here. I haven't seen Johnny Dragon in a while. Hello, Johnny Dragon. Let's see. Yes. All right. Okay, cool. We're caught up in our stuff, I
Okay.
think.
Affirmations. What you got, Cass?
I got some affirmations. I want everybody to do these affirmations.
Okay, let's get ready for some affirmations.
This is affirmations for Venus. Take a sip.
Yeah, where my water at? Yeah, where my water? A little sip of something too. Oh, I just splashed myself in the eye. Okay. All right, go ahead.
I am at peace with my life.
I am at peace with my life.
I relate harmoniously with everyone.
I relate harmoniously with everyone.
I create beauty in all my endeavors.
I create beauty in all my endeavors.
I am perfect even now.
I am perfect even now.
I embody and radiate.
I embody and radiate
Impersonal love for all.
Impersonal love for all.
I bring people together in joyous unison.
I bring people together in joyous unison.
Love is my strength.
Love is my strength.
I yield, and by yielding grow stronger. I yield and by I don't
I
get that.
yield and by yielding
And
grow
by yielding
stronger.
grow stronger. Okay, there goes.
Yeah.
I am attached to the most beautiful one. So I'm assuming that's source. I am attached
I am
to
attached to the most beautiful one.
To the most beautiful one. I like that one.
Uh-huh.
I am a gracious, gentle, and artistic person.
You gotta slow it down, sis.
Right. I know. I was like,
I am a gracious,
I am a gracious,
gentle, and artistic person.
And artistic person.
I am completely satisfied.
I am completely satisfied.
And at peace with life.
And at peace with life.
And then I got one more. Oh, two more. I am peace.
I am peace.
And am crowned by love.
And am crowned by love.
The creativity of the one.
The creativity. I said creativity. The creativity of.
Creativity.
The creativity. Oh my gosh, the creativity. Yeah, like
you sucking on the goddesses.
I know. I swear. You know how I am. Those. Yeah. Okay. The creativity. Motorboat them bitches. All right. Okay. The creativity
of the one flows through me. Yeah. That's it.
It's a nice titty.
Oh my god. Oh, that was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I wish people could put laughing faces and stuff.
I know,
like that.
right?
That's what I like about Facebook. Facebook lets everybody do that. Yeah, so maybe that would be fun to put to have two streams going on. Yeah, I like to put a motherfucker to work though.
Yeah, y'all do.
Y'all just want to make me do the impossible. They're like, do this and figure it out. Like, what?
You know what? Y'all give Nina the spark, and then from there we're like, fuck, because we already know. We're like, Nina be like, yo.
Right. So I bring it to the next meeting. So
when she says that, I'm already
like, oh man, let me get my motherfucking notebook and my pen because she about to start with her ideas and
I'd be like, what's up? What's up?
Right.
What you thinking?
What you thinking? What you got up your sleeve now today? Because every day she done got something up her. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, great titty. Rebecca. Rebecca hashtag create titty. Yeah.
That really was.
I forgot what the hell what the hell did I say last time? Your masturbation.
Masturbation.
Your creativity and your masturbation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh, I swear. Oh
Where?
my goodness. Blame it on my spirit guides.
Yeah.
You got a masturbation creativity.
Creativity. You gotta masturbate your creativity.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
God.
that was
Well,
good.
that's where creativity comes from.
Right. Oh,
Start
speaking
there.
of, yeah, we're actually getting into the last few minutes of our show. So since we are on the whole was the frequency of talking about where you manifest, why
Hmm.
don't we go ahead, Sister Chimu? Do you want to tell us what is March workshop gonna be about? How can they sign up? Where can they find us? What are we gonna do? What type of just kidding. I was running out of shit. I'm like, I don't know how long I can keep this up. Like, come
I'm like,
on.
let me hurry up too, so she can
I
still
was,
talk.
I was like, fucking swallow your damn chocolate. I was
Okay, I'm so. So,
like,
March. March is gonna be a dope workshop. You know, the whole month of February, we really tapped into our yoni. You know what I mean? Um, so let's keep tapping into her. And March is the month for women, women empowerment, empowering yourself, you know? So we are going to do March of the Yoni verse. So what we're going
yes.
to do is pretty much make our own blend. And what we're going to do with the blend is make a Yoni steam. Yoni steam has wonderful benefits. And in that class, we'll break it down to the benefits of it. How long has it been around? Why are we just barely tapping into it? Right? And with that blend in that same class, we're going to construct a dope tool. So we can use this for sex magic, pussy magic, yoni magic,
Mhm.
any magic you choose this tool to be used for. We're going to construct this tool for it, right? So our first workshop class for the month of March is definitely going to be March 14th. And that's our crafting day because witchcraft is all about crafting your spell, right? So on the 14th of March, we'll be doing our yoni blend. There's a whole list of ingredients that we have. These are simple ingredients that you even have in your own cabinet. Can I show an herb maybe that I'll be using?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's
show
see.
an herb that I'm gonna use for Miss Blend. And it's nice and it's getting there, but I love the texture. See?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So you cook with sage, right? I mean, we make these workshops where it's so easy, even for a witch on a budget could do this, you know?
Mhm.
So this is one of my herbs that I'll be using for my yoni blend, right? So that day, 14th of March, is definitely crafting our blend. Why are you making your blend? What is the blend for? What is the purpose? It's only for you anyways, right?
Mhm.
And then we'll be making the tool that's gonna go with your blend and the magical purpose of the use of that tool. So now, coming March 28th, we will be doing a dope meditation that's going to be facilitated by a lovely sister Nina. What do you call it? What do you call it?
Oh, no, wait. Let me bring me up in here.
What do you
All
call
right.
it?
Let me get up in here real quick, real quick.
I love it too.
So this meditation that I'm going to be guiding you on, it's going to be a very, very special journey that we are all going to be taking together, a lot like the magic school bus. Like
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
we are going to go through our pussy portals, and it's going to be an amazing adventure, one of self-discovery, one of healing, and one of empowerment. So you guys definitely want to check that out. um I personally really recommend these workshops for everybody, for every woman out there. It doesn't matter the age group, well, over 18, because it's going to be, we are going to be sharing some adult content, images and verbiage is going to be all adult, like adult content. So but if you are somebody that has had children, if you never had children, if you have if you struggle with ovarian cysts, or anything, like if you've been through any type of abuse, this is really going to be something that's going to help a lot of women that are going through very similar things to to other women, and might not even know it, as far as some of those things that ain't talked about. We're going to be talking about all those things. We're going to get
Mhm.
very in depth. We're going to get very non-filtered as far as the discussions that we're going to be having. So you guys can get involved and participate in that workshop by going to the Sip and Spell with the Latina Sanderson Sisters on Facebook. And then Sister Cass, did you want to add something in there as far as the workshops go?
Just, we try to make these workshops available for everyone. Not only like, we try to make it budget friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So like Chimu has said earlier, a lot of these things that we have on our suggested list, because with every workshop you get a suggested material list, and you can basically find them in your kitchen cupboard, at the Dollar Tree. We go out and try to find the best deals for everyone for these workshops, and I think the most you'll probably spend is like, out, and I'm highballing it, maybe like $20,
Mm-hmm.
on top of your purchase for participation. But at the end, it's a piece that you created. It's one of a kind, you know, or it's something that is beneficial for you on your spiritual journey, and your journey for healing, for empowerment, and especially with this workshop being a yoni workshop for empower. As women, we carry a lot of trauma, and especially down there, and we tend to be blocked creativity in a creativity mindset, because we have a lot of healing to do down there.
Right.
So these, like I said, these workshops, we try to make them affordable. It's a 2-class workshop. They're 2 hours long each. So that's 4 hours of class content. And then I believe with this one, you get an extra bonus video.
Yeah.
You get a bonus video, and it's $35
Mm-hmm.
for 2 classes. And with the recordings, it's $40. So it's just an extra $5. You get the recordings, and it's yours to keep. And we just have a lot of fun, and we've grown so close to a lot of, we call them sisters now, to a lot of our
Mhm.
sisters, and our community is growing strong, and it's a way to have an outlet, have people who have the same mindset, and we don't sit here and try to force down our views to you. Everybody is on their unique path, on their unique journey, and we are here to be your cheerleaders,
Yeah.
just to help you along this path, and wish success for everyone, because that's what, and not only are we facilitating these workshops, we are learning and growing from these workshops ourselves. So it's a benefit for all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still available the last day to purchase this workshop is on the 28th, this Sunday. So you only have a few more days. And our April one is officially up in our Sip and Spell page. So check that one out. That one, should we announce that one?
Yeah,
now?
let's go ahead. Yeah, let's talk
Okay.
about that one right now. You guys can sign up for a workshop today. After getting off of here, you guys can go ahead and sign up for that workshop. Is there a way they can contact you, sis, if they don't have Facebook and they want to attend the workshop?
Right here through YouTube.
Through YouTube. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll send a little chat so that they can, I guess.
Okay, yeah, in the comment section.
Yeah, in the comment section.
Okay,
yeah,
that sounds good. Okay.
And if you purchase 2 workshops in advance, you get a discount, a $10 discount. So you're getting with the recordings, that's not bad. That's 4 recordings right there with a good discount. So check it out. We still have availability for our Yoni workshop, and I think that's really, I'm so excited. Can I show them a little piece of my little thing that I got in the mail?
Yeah. Yes.
This is one of the things you're gonna need for the workshop.
Yeah.
So, and it's affordable. It's only $10.
Yeah.
And imagine, this is something that you're gonna be using over and it's not cheap. Like you see, I'm trying to bend it. It's not bending.
It's a good quality.
Is like good quality.
And it's the color pink.
It's the color pink.
Yeah. And also I will be offering kits at a discounted rate. I will have Yoni eggs available. They will come in a kit of 3. So you'll actually get 3 sizes. This is actually the large, but you will get a medium and a small in your kit. So this would be considered a large size. And then there is the black obsidian. So I have amethyst, black obsidian, and rose quartz kits available. And those, for anybody who signs up for the workshops, will get a $5 discount. And for the full kit of 3 Yoni eggs, and they are drilled. So these ones aren't drilled, but the ones that I have available in the kits are very first time user friendly. They actually they're drilled, and they have a string for it to actually, for you to be able to remove it if you're having a hard time working with it at first. The ones that I will be offering are drilled. And so it's going to be the 3 Yoni eggs, the large, medium, and small, and at a $5 discount for those who sign up for the March of the Yoni workshop. So that full kit will be $80. If you don't sign up for the workshop and you still would like to order a kit, you guys can contact me and you guys can order the kit for $85. So those are what I have available. Okay. Sorry, there was a cough attack going on over here. Yeah. So their ass gets.
Oh my God. We'll give him a hug.
See, look, I gotta work on my Venus Pisces.
Louis, where's your Venus at, you mother?
Right. Where's my fucking Venus at? Yeah, so I'm really excited about these. We're gonna be talking about the Yoni eggs and how to use them, and that's gonna be a another thing. These are optional though. You don't have to buy the Yoni eggs to do the workshop. This is just something that we're going to be discussing a little bit about, and it's going to be made available to you when, if you sign up for the workshop, they'll be available to you. And, if you do end up getting these, or if you have some of your own, I'm not going to say anything because y'all know I'm good for it, but it might be the first of more workshops. We might get into a because you can do spells with your yoni eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You can program these. You can program them. You can do spells with them. You can insert them. You can invoke them. So there's a lot of different ways to do magic with yoni eggs, and that's another thing that we're going to be discussing for those of you who are not very familiar with a yoni egg. They are actually natural crystals. You got to make sure that you get them natural, because there's a lot of like colored false stones out there, that and some stones that you shouldn't be inserting, like
Yeah.
selenite and labradorite and malachite. Oh my goodness, please do not destroy your yoni by sticking some type of a toxic crystal in there. You will not be doing anything good for yourself. So if you guys are new to crystals, or you're not very familiar with which ones are toxic and which ones are good for you, just because it has energies and properties that are good for you and that can bring you healing energies, does not mean that it is a mineral that is safe to insert into your body. So I highly recommend that you guys get your kits from somebody, if not me, but me. hit me up right here. Just kidding. But if you don't get them from me, get them from a reputable source. Do yourself that even if it costs a little extra, you're not getting them imported from somewhere that's known for like Wish. Don't buy your yoni eggs on Wish. Please don't do it. Don't buy your yoni eggs on Wish. Get your yoni eggs from somebody that is actually a shop that that knows about fake and false stones and real stones. But it's not a necessity. It's just an option for how far you want to take your yoni magic. Yeah. So I think that is it for the night. Sis, where can they find you tomorrow? Where can they find Sister Cass tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I will be live on Instagram at 6 p.m. I do readings on Fridays called Reflection Friday, where I help you reflect back on your week, any situation that you need clarification for, just so that you can go into the weekend having a little bit of a peace of mind. I do this donation based. Any amount is much appreciated. And if you just want to hang out, let's hang out. We always have a good time on there. There's a lot of us chatting on the chats, and I pull tarot cards and oracle cards, and now I got the spiritual AF cards, some inspirational cards, like they're like hardcore, like straight to the point. So if you want to come over there, you can find me at Cass La Sassy Bruja, all underscore under Instagram, or Facebook, and I'm on TikTok now. So you can find me on TikTok too for daily tarot card pulls.
Nice. And you guys can find me on Mondays on Facebook at House of Spiritual Vibes. It's House of Spiritual Vibes LLC. I have a new Facebook page for anybody who follows the old page. I still will share content on there. I won't, I'm going to be pushing to do more of my lives. But I'll still share like the link to it on my old Facebook, just to kind of pull everybody over to eventually the new one. But at the new Facebook page, House of Spiritual Vibes LLC, you guys can join me there every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I do different suggested readings depending on the energies or the moon cycle. But I give suggested questions. You guys can always ask for a general reading or for a question to be answered there as well. So you guys can catch me on Facebook Live, T4C. It's Tarot for Contributions. It's a minimum contribution of $5, and you guys get your cards read right there live. I also take private bookings, and you guys can find my Calendly information on my business page. Okay, and I think that is it.
Yeah, she almost tapped out. There she goes.
There. All right, that is it then. Sis, did you want to leave off with anything, Chimo?
Yeah, work with your Venus. Work with your Venus. That's what I want to leave off by saying is work with your Venus. She is direct all year, you know, and I think it's a really good day or day. Yeah, it's a really good day. Just work with her from this point on until like, you know, the end of the year. Because even if challenges do arise during her retrograde, you you've been prepared for it. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
make sure your relationships are in order
Yeah.
and
And
good.
check the placements in your birth chart too,
Investigate it. Yeah.
and see what house she's sitting up in.
that's right.
You know, and that'll help a lot with, like understanding who you are and why the way you are like that.
Yeah. And how
Mhm.
you can improve, like, 'cause
Yeah.
that's the other thing is I mean,
Yeah.
I'll speak for myself. If there is somewhere I can improve on in my own life or my own character, then that's what I want to I want to focus on those things so that I can be a better version of myself, you know.
Mhm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's always important to make sure you're your own competition. Level up always. Don't stay sleeping. Stay woke.
Yes.
All right, then. So that is it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another. Hold on, wait. Let me get my music together before we go ahead and mute cameras. Okay, there we go. All right. Yes, that is it then for the night, you guys. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you guys for your continued love and support, always following us and, just being a part of our community and really, really rocking for us. Thank you guys so much for being there. And we will see you guys right here at House of Spiritual Vibes, soon to be House of Spiritual Vibes Radio on YouTube next Thursday. What you smelling over there? Some
I
kush.
know,
look
right?
at Chima. Chima's like she ready. She's like, all
She's
right,
ready
let's
to
jump
get
off
her
of here
Venus
already.
on.
Yeah, she's ready to get her Venus on. All right, then you guys. Well, thank you guys so much again. We'll see you guys next Thursday right here at 5 p.m. ish Central Standard Time. Divine blessings to you today, tomorrow, and always. Ache.
Amen.
Night, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.